And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout, and hopefully he can shake it off and get back to his old self.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and starting this one, Cutter Crawford.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Josh Rojas leading things off and takes a strike. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hit weakly on the ground, and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Austin Slater stands in. He'll do it himself. Out. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Andrew Vaughn.
Well, you see the batting average there, not pretty, and the on-base percentage has followed. It's a bit uglier, under 300. When that's the way it's going, I got to imagine it's tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup. But he's also one of those guys that you need. You know that he's one swing away from breaking out. Sometimes you just got to grind your way out of these slumps. So I'm just hoping we see something positive out of him in this one.
Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Fought off foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Bregman. And the White Sox go quietly. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. Back here at Fenway. And on the mound in this one, Martin Perez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Duran aboard here at first with nobody out. Now snap throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
point, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it's off the wall. In comes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. Out. And Devers is set down.
Batting fourth.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox.
Casas.
And a big factor for them in recent games, Tristan Casas.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
The 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get one run on 2 hits. No errors, no one left. On to the second inning,
Leading
set to go. Here's the
Sox.
cleanup hitter for the Sox, Luis Robert Jr. Crawford back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Just missed. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Up and in, and that's ball 2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now one away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Andrew Benintendi steps up, breaking ball through there for a strike. That one missed. That to right. Yoshida sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting sixth, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And it's fouled away. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Back here in Boston. And now the shortstop, Danny Lee.
Shortstop, number 21.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, And he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jumps, throws. Now he launches a throw over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. He scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Now here is Rob Refsnyder. The 0-1. Now fly ball to right center. It gets down, a base hit. Robert hustles it back in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And they got him.
Got him.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
In the dirt.
2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, Montgomery to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. This one in the air. Vaughn gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. 1 run on 3 hits, an error, and 1 left on base. Top half of the third inning. Now here is Lenin Sosa.
Lenin Sosa.
And that one is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Swing and a ground ball. Bregman to first. Out. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Shortstop Colson Montgomery.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Montgomery with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Ground ball right side. Casas steps on first for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher Matt Thaiss.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Just
Outside.
missed. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
That's out to center field. Rafaela under it. And that is that.
I wanna live now, I wanna live deeper. Realize the most of my words are cheaper. Me.
Back inside
Leading
Fenway
off
Park. Now
for
batting
the
Jaron
Red Sox,
Duran.
left fielder.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he
Duran.
can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Pulls that one foul.
Now
And man,
batting
I'll tell you, a
third
line drive like
baseman,
that into the gap just feels so
Rafael
good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And here is Devers. And that's fouled off. Line drive and a base hit right there. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Montgomery tossed to second, and that's 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox. And we're back.
Leading off
Start of
for
the
the White
fourth.
Sox,
Stepping in,
third
the
baseman,
White Sox
Josh
leadoff man,
Rojas.
Josh Rojas. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His second of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now, Austin Slater. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. He was
Now batting
all
right
over
fielder,
that one.
Mike
Nice
Thompson.
line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1. Squirts away a little bit. The tag, and got him at second.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Here's a high chopper. Bregman handles in plenty of time to first. Tuckman is gone.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no
Now
need to
batting,
challenge
this
inside the
midfielder,
zone. You just
Luis
keep working the
Roberts
corners
Jr.
and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The delivery to Robert. That one fouled off. White Sox down a run. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But the White Sox get one on a homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Danny Lee. And that is out of play. Lee, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Here comes the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now Connor Wong swinging a foul straight back. Runner on the go. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Alex Bregman. Doubled his first time up. And that one fouled off. In the dirt, blocked.
0-2.
Refsnyder off of first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the... Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
White
duel
Sox,
so far.
left
Here's how the
fielder,
starters have
Andrew
performed up to
Benintendi.
this point. Crawford back to work. That's in there. Strike 1. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Foul ball there. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Vaughn, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
One strike.
White Sox down a run. To the right side, Bregman tosses to first, out. And there are 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Up next
He's
for the
0-for-1.
White Sox, second baseman Lenyn Sosa.
And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
There's the strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught it, looking for the K. 1, 2, 3, go the White Sox. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafaela. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
0-2 now. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a chopper out to short. In time to Vaughn. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting left fielder.
Here's the left fielder,
Jaron
Duran. 1 for 2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Checks over to first, back safely. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Colson Montgomery.
clips a corner.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, out to short. Slings it across. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next
Matt
for the White
Dice
Sox.
steps to the plate for the White
Matt
Sox.
Dice.
Fly to center his first time. Outside. And that's ball one. Red Sox leading it by 2. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short, Lee. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Rojas in the box again, takes a strike. Red Sox by 2.
Ball 1.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Lee makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the White Sox 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 64.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Robert to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast, and they add on. It's 4-1.
They wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Danny Lee up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Tyler Gilbert getting loose out there. Varland, the right-hander, also getting loose. That smash towards center. Coming on Robert, and he's there. And there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Rob Refsnyder. He's 2 for 2. Popped up. Sosa. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher
Next to hit, Connor Wong. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. So a man at first. Now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tauchman makes the grab, and that is that. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now 4-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The designated hitter, Austin Slater.
that one down the line. Casas takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the
Now
game.
batting,
It might not
right
be the most
fielder,
challenging
Mike
we've seen
Tauchman.
today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
That one the other way. Durant makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
2 down, bases empty. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Robert Jr. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come
Up
out of
next
this
for
struggle. We
Chicago,
saw the
left
numbers coming
fielder,
into the ball
Andrew
game,
Benintendi.
but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Late swing, foul to the left. Two outs. Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela on his way over, and that'll do it. The White Sox lead 1, and they trail it 4-1.
Pitching for
We're back in a
Chicago.
new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
40.
7th. Tyler Gilbert.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a
Leading
chance to
off
fight
for
back into the
Red
game.
Sox.
And
Center
stepping in for
fielder,
Boston, Cedar Rafaela. 0 for 2 in this one. Gilbert, a 6'3" lefty, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Thice down to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. On the ground to first, makes the sliding stop. Throw to the pitcher, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
And the batter now, Masataka Yoshida. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt doubled off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 1 down, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now that is the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Fly ball center field. Robert moves under it. And that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 5.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
25.
Josh Winkowski.
Josh
Hasn't pitched in the last 3
Winkowski.
days. So digging in,
Leading off
Andrew
for the White
Vaughn.
Sox, First
The White
baseman,
Sox
Andrew
in
Vaughn.
striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Fouled off left side. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The next
No.
offering misses. Now 1
1
and 2.
ball.
That
2
one called
strikes.
just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
I love
Up
how
next
guys
for
at
the
this
White
level
Sox,
are able to slow the
shortstop,
game
Colson
down, whether it's in the
Montgomery.
batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Line drive. Whips it to Casas. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Red Sox.
Pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the bottom of
37.
the 8th. Gus Varland.
Gus Varland.
And the batter will be the
Lead
shortstop,
off
Danny
for the
Lee.
Red Sox.
He is
Shortstop,
quite an athlete.
number
I mean, you
21.
look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Ha!
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a
No ball.
mile.
1 strike.
0-1. This one in the air. Sosa hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a
Now
glove,
batting,
but you will
the
get some
catcher,
high fives. You know, when you make great
Wong.
contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Wong stands
1-0.
in here, takes ball 1 low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jared Schuster preparing to come on if needed. Boozer getting loose as well. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that's the inning. Back here at Fenway
Leading off
Park,
for the
we
White
go to the
Sox,
9th,
catcher,
and now the catcher
Matt
comes up
Thaiss.
to hit. Matt Thaiss. Winkowski back to work.
Ball,
Misses
no.
outside. Ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
Just
Ball 2.
missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That one to first,
Ball.
and that's just foul. just
Watch out.
off the inside edge.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rafaela. One up, one down.
Now batting third baseman.
Here's Josh Rojas. He's already homered here in this one. Inside.
No, inside.
And it's 1-0. Now he breaks his bat. That one gets down for a hit.
Now batting designated
Austin
hitter
Slater
Austin
will hit next.
Slater.
And that one is downstairs. Ball
1-0.
one. Rojas over at first with one away. This one popped up. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting right fielder Mike Topman.
So they're down to their final out. Mike Topman steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Chopper right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs. When individual statistics don't matter, it's all about the team W.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. The keys to that blue Impala is the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the two of them me. The good part.
Yeah, yeah.